Welcome to another edition of WBO JABS podcast. I'm your host for today, late replacement, WBO in-house counsel Gustavo Olivieri, accompanied by El Jefe, the president, Paco Valcarce. Welcome, Paco. How are you?
I'm fine, Gustavo. What about you? You look better than ever.
No, how about you? I heard you were playing golf on the weekend.
But you color your hair?
No. This is, just getting old.
Oh, but you look you much better. I don't know what happened, but you look much better.
Thank you.
What we got for today?
How you been, Paco? How was your weekend?
Oh, very good. I was golfing the whole weekend.
Did you win or?
I was second. You know, we have 8. I was second.
Okay.
I got a friend who beat me. Unfinished, but I'm going to take him on Wednesday.
Okay.
We're going to play again on Wednesday. Let's see what happened.
Okay, let's see what happened.
A lot of fun in Florida.
That's important.
Bowling Green, Florida. You have to be there.
How was the weather?
Oh, beautiful. 95, but, windy, nice.
Okay.
And the golf course was so unique.
Okay.
Something unbelievable.
Looking forward to.
3 golf courses.
3 golf courses?
Excellent.
How's your handicap?
Now I'm still playing with 13, 14.
Okay.
I think making money with that. Money with Gino and other guys.
Regards to Gino.
The colonel, the general,
Sure.
other guys.
Okay.
The doctor.
The doctor, yeah. Wilmer.
Yeah, and the lawyer, Juanma. Okay. I think golfing and, having fun with the guys.
A little bit of disconnection. It's always...
No, we always connected because everybody is texting you about the fight, this fight, the other, what happened.
Okay.
You see a guy there, you are in WBO. Yeah, I'm in WBO. What you doing there? I'm one of the employees there. I don't want anybody to know that I was the president. But we having fun.
Okay, let's talk about boxing. This past weekend in Saudi Arabia, we had a first ever 5 versus 5 team concept between Frank Warren, Queensberry, and Matchroom Boxing.
I saw Turkey with a big check like this with 7 figures. 3 million?
3 million.
Ooh,
Frank Warren won all the 5 fights.
I have to call Frank. I don't want to call Eddie. For sure, wasn't his best.
Yeah, Frank's 5 fighters. They started with the first fight was Ray Ford, WBA featherweight champion, against Nick Ball. Nick Ball, UK fighter from Frank, won by a split decision.
Yeah, that was controversial.
Great fight, Paco.
I was in some social media that
Sure.
were complaining I get robbed and this and that.
No, it was a very close fight. 75, 150,
People
113.
say that he was robbed every time you got a decision. You don't like it.
Yeah, we got a new player in the featherweight division, Nick Ball, Paco.
He can fight.
He can fight.
I saw some highlights, but I had to convince me because when you had Shushu and that guy's there,
And Divino.
Carrington, Divino will be moving up.
El Venado.
soon. I like Shushu better.
Yeah, Shushu Karen. He's fighting this Saturday, New York, in the undercard of Zayas.
I won't see Carrington because we're gonna be in the Hall of Fame, but we talk about that later.
That's another topic. Yeah. So other fights was current number 1 middleweight in the WBO ratings, Hamza Sheraz. He fought Amo Williams, knocked him out.
You know that Frank Warren have been talking to me about that kid for more than 2 years. He said that he will be the new face of boxing in UK.
Former WBO European champion as well.
He's a great fighter. He's a great fighter, and he's an Arab. He's Arab, from Pakistan somewhere.
Something like that. Yeah.
I know he born in UK, but his family, his relative are from Pakistan somewhere.
He looked sensational, Paco.
I saw highlights. Remember, when I'm golfing, forget about boxing. Relaxing. You are in another world, Gustavo. You have to understand that.
I'm practicing. I'm not there yet at your level, but I'm practicing.
Yeah, but you are hitting 90 yards with the 7.
Please.
I can do that with the putter.
Paco, another great fight in the card was the heavyweight interim IBF championship between Daniel Dubois and Ergovich.
Yeah,
Daniel Dubois won by TKO.
That's something that hurt the unification.
Why?
That will be not good for the unification because people wants to see Tyson Fury fight again
The rematch.
for the undisputed.
Sure.
The winner will be the linear champion, but people want to see Tyson Fury as an undisputed fighter. Champion. And let's see what will happen because, now we are expecting the rematch. In a rematch, I'm not sure who's going to win. I cannot pick a winner in that fight. That will be a pick and fight.
That's Turkey confirmed that the rematch will take place on December 21st.
Oh, sounds
in
good.
Saudi
because
Arabia,
then we
Christmas
can go,
time.
We can go there, but will be a long trip. I don't
It's
know.
Christmas time. We got to see Paco.
Yeah, but it's a long flight. But the weather will be better because
Absolutely.
remember 112 we took there. That was Vegas in or Mojave Desert.
Another fight, we had Zilay Zhang, former WBO interim heavyweight champion, knocked out Wilder spectacularly, Paco.
Something people was expecting.
Yeah.
Sam got 10 rounds to knock him out. Wilder, great fighter before, but he's finished now, and he must consider the retirement.
Sure.
He didn't look good, but people wasn't expecting him to look good.
Yeah.
I was expecting a KO.
He lost to Joseph Parker as well. So he's been coming off consecutive losses.
Yeah,
Wow.
but you know what? But Joseph, look at what happened. Joseph Parker beat Sam.
For the WBO interim.
Sam
heavyweight
beat
championship.
Wilder.
Yeah.
Wilder got a draw with Tyson Fury, something like that.
The first one.
The first one, yeah.
It was controversial. Many people thought
But
Fury had
look,
to fight.
all that guys still alive, around.
On the mix.
Parker, Sam, Fury, and Wilder is almost gone.
Yeah, it's almost gone. Yeah. Well, one of the fights pertaining to the WBO was the 175 light heavyweight between Willie Hutchinson, rated at the WBO number 6, against Craig Richards, rated at the WBO at 15. Two top-rated fighters fought, and Frank Warren's fighter won, Willie Hutchinson.
Okay, and he's a good fighter. I don't know if he can beat Bivol or Beterbiev.
Yeah, that's another.
But I'm still expecting the. I want to see that fight.
Sure.
Beterbiev against Bivol is a great fight. I like Beterbiev in that fight. But the winner of that fight will be less because for sure Bivol gonna get hit by Beterbiev, and I think Beterbiev can beat Bivol in that fight. Won't be easy because Bivol is a tough guy.
He fought also on the other
and-
card and won against.
Beterbiev is it should be 40 now.
Yeah.
He didn't get hit. Jar was the guy who hit him
Yeah,
hard.
it was a great fight.
But he's not the same fighter he was 5 or 6 years ago.
Turkey also confirmed that Beterbiev Bivol is being rescheduled for October 12th. I'm not sure, Paco, because you mentioned that Beterbiev suffered a fractured meniscus in his knee. How's that recovery?
Oh, I heard.
It's not gonna be available?
I got the same. I was injured with the same with one of my meniscus, something like that, because I'm golfing.
Do you think he's going to
Yeah.
be ready for October?
I'm
We're
not
in-
sure.
we're in
I'm
June?
not sure. He need therapy. It's not easy, and he won't be the same fighter. And you need good legs when you are fighting, especially in that weight, 175. I don't know, but that better be if 80% can beat Bivol.
Oh, wow.
At
Even under those conditions.
100%.
Okay, so
That's my point of view. Excuse me, guys, but that's my point
no,
of view.
sure. So based on Beterbiev's injury and unavailability, the WBO ordered an interim championship fight because the WBO has a strict policy that interim championships only on those
That's
particular
an
scenarios,
exceptional-
exceptions. If
Yeah.
a fighter is injured or if a champion's moving up or moving down in order to keep the activity in the division and protect the rights and interests of other
We have to go with the unification, but we don't have the division to be frozen.
Sure.
And then we give the opportunity to the first two available. To
Joshua Boazzi, boxer, fighter,
Yeah.
bench shalom fighter, and Anthony Yarde, number 2. What happened, Paco, between Boazzi and Yarde?
Yard, he said that Yard said that he wasn't available because he got a managerial
Issue?
dispute with I think it's Warren.
Yeah,
Warren was
Frank Warren, correct.
and the lawyer sent a letter, but was a great opportunity that he is missing. Hutchinson is a good fighter.
Yeah.
And Hutchinson can beat
Boazzi.
Boazzi. He can beat Boazzi because he can fight. I'm not sure that he can beat the winner of Beterbiev and the other.
Yeah, that's
Bivol.
another story.
That's another stuff. But he can look good in this fight with for the interim.
For the interim. Okay, so the WBO ordered negotiations. The parties are currently
How many days? 10 days?
10 days. 10 days
Okay.
to reach it.
But for sure, they're gonna reach an agreement.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't expect that they got a purse bid. That they're gonna
Let's see.
request a purse bid.
I don't expect it.
No, I know they have different. Berchalon is a young
Sky
guy,
and
but George Warren is a good. He know how to
behind the
deal.
scenes guy.
Yeah, he's a good negotiator.
Sure.
And for sure they're gonna have that fight, and that fight could go there to the
Yeah.
to
Saudi?
Saudi Arabia. They need fight there.
What do you think, Paco, about that team concept? It's the first time it's ever been done, 5 versus 5. Do you foresee more similar concept? For example, Queensberry versus Top Rank versus Golden Boy, Matchroom against versus Queensberry again. Do you like the concept? What's your?
I like
what
the
are your
concept, but
thoughts?
I'm not sure that they're gonna have that because you got too much male crabs in the same hole.
Conflict of interest, right?
Yeah,
Conflict of
you
interest.
have a lot of different interests there, conflicts. But it's a good concept, especially when you got an award of $3 million.
Absolutely. Money talks, right?
Money talks. Money talks.
Yeah, okay.
But Frank Warren and Bob Arum maybe could do it, but they like the weights, the big guys.
Heavyweights.
Big dudes, the heavyweight,
super middleweights,
light heavyweight, middleweight, that from water up. Yeah, but in America, Bob is dealing more with another type of fighters, and that make the little difficult. The tournament between Top Rank and Frank Warren, that's the most probably tournament that we can have after Eddie. But Bob, I don't know if Frank got the fighter, the good fighter to face Bob Arum fighters.
It should be interesting. We shall wait and see, right?
Yeah, but I am not sure that in that Arab country they like that kind of fight. They don't want to see a 105 there. They don't want to see Iván Calderón fighting another guy there. Or
We're gonna talk about Ivan later in the show.
I love to see Collazo fighting 105 or
Smaller weights.
yeah, the flyweights.
In no way.
122. That's different. That's different.
Sure.
Is one of in a kind.
And he's not leaving Japan either.
No, he's the
moneymaker.
No, the jewel of the crown. Yeah, but that's different. But that small weight, 115, Chocolatito, all that guys, I'm not sure that they want to see that there.
Jesse.
I'm not sure that in Europe or that part of the world, they like that kind of fighters.
Okay, so we shall see. Going now to WBO material this week, Paco. It's a very important week for the WBO. We got on Friday WBO mini flyweight world champion Oscar El Pupilo Collazo making his third defense against the Nicaragua guy, Geraldo Zapata. You know Zapata.
I know Zapata. He fought.
Tell me your thoughts about the fight, Paco.
No, that Collazo in papers. When you read the name, Collazo could be maybe 5'3" or 5'2". But Zapata can fight and he can punch too. I saw him against René Santiago. He was disqualified in that fight, but he got Santiago when the fight was stopped. Zapata was the guy in during that round. But he made a mistake and he was disqualified in Dominican Republic. But Collazo is the leader of the division. 105 or 108, Collazo will be a player. He's a player now. He's the leader in 105.
Sure.
But in 108, he could be a good player. Let's see what happened with Bomba Gonzalez.
At 108.
108, I don't know. I talked to Tuto Zavala.
Tuto's the co-promoter of the show. This Friday at the Turning Stone.
But
Golden
Tuto
Boy on the Zone. Collazo Zapata.
Tuto also got Bomba Gonzalez.
Sure.
I don't know because Bomba, he got an offer to fight somebody. But he didn't accept the offer. Bomba is now he got a business. He's in the pizza business.
Yeah,
he's doing money in pizzas. Good pizza, by the way. I was there with Bomba. You remember we were together. And he invited us to have another pizza. Sure. We have to go there to have
I like it with pepperoni.
I like pepperoni too. But he's doing pizzas there. He's little, bigger now. I don't know if he can make 108 or move to 112 and fight the winner of Iga and the other.
Sure.
We're going to have a fight in 112 is vacant now.
Yeah, we're going to discuss that later in the show.
Okay, but Bomba could be moving up to 112, and 108 could be vacant, and then Collazo can fight for the
Do you
title.
foresee Collazo making 5 consecutive world title defenses?
He said that he
wants
to
the
do it.
ring. He wants
he
the
wants the
ring,
ring.
Paco.
He saw Iván Calderón rings. Iván
He's
is
got
having the
two.
rings everywhere. Iván is both rings and all the belts. But Collazo wants to fight 5 times to to receive a diamond ring. He told me, Paco, I will do it. For sure, I want to stay 105 until I have 5 defenses of the title.
And Paco, you've witnessed Calderón, Ivan Calderón's whole trajectory as a professional, 2-division world champion, 18 world title defenses as a WBO champion, super champion. And the public and the pundits have said that maybe Collazo is en route to follow the steps of Ivan Calderón. And in fact, it's curious because Collazo is fighting on the weekend of the International Boxing Hall of Fame, where Calderón will be inducted on Sunday. We'll be there.
Yeah, Calderón was unique. He's unique because Calderón, he can break an egg with the left hand. He can punch. No punch. But he was winning and winning and winning. I remember when he started at WBO Latino or NABO. He got
both. I think both.
He got one of the regional titles. I talked to Peter Rivera, who was his promoter and the advisor. Say, Peter, why you want Calderón to fight in 105? In 105 you need a guy who can punch, like Finito, Rosendo, all that guys. Iván can break an egg, Peter. He can punch. Why don't you consider him moving to the racetrack? Racetrack. Peter
like
said,
a jockey, like a horse jockey or something?
Yeah, as a jockey. I recommend that. I had to apologize, Iván, because I recommended Peter to move Calderón from the boxing.
Yeah,
from
boxing
the ring.
career. Yeah, boxing career.
From the sport, from Paro boxing to the racetrack. And Peter said, no, let's do it. And then Iván received the opportunity. He was winning. And then I told you this before. Iván want to move up, and then Cáceres was a champion.
Hugo Cáceres.
Cáceres, yeah, and then Peter made Cáceres against Iván, 108. Everybody picked Cáceres to knock Iván out because Iván have no punch. He can box like unique.
Very skillful boxer.
Yeah, he got copyrights on the style of. He got boxing, moving,
He's an artist.
left-handed, hit and don't get hit.
Sure.
That was Iván trademark. At the end, Iván beat Hugo Cáceres
Twice, I believe, right? Twice.
Then he got a new belt. He got a new belt. That belt that he put on sale, and he got
No comment, Paco.
Yeah,
No
but
comment
he got the belt.
Okay.
And that was one of the worst deals that he made. He knows what we are talking about. I don't want to.
He's gonna
to
be
be
our,
big mouth. Yeah.
Paco. He's gonna be our guest next Tuesday.
Yeah, he will be
coming off the Hall of Fame week.
But at the end, he beat Hugo Cáceres, you know, and he got the diamond ring, the belt,
Special belt.
the Rolex. You know, Igor Gonzalez was the guy who gave him the Rolex because he beat Hugo Cáceres. And then he beat Hugo Cáceres again in the rematch. That means that Iván is unique. And then Collazo is the leader of the division, but Collazo can punch.
He can punch.
You know,
right.
he's a puncher. He can
He's
make
got
noise.
7
He can
knockouts in 9 professional.
He's a dude that can make noise in that division. Iván, because he's box, you know, he can box. Collazo because he can punch.
Do you think that Collazo has the skill and the ability to maybe reach Ivan's title defenses, 18 world title defenses, Paco? That's a historic feat. Do you think somebody Collazo can beat that record?
No. It's not easy because Collazo will be fighting 105, probably 1 or 2 more, and then if he can find a unification, have a unification in 105, I don't see any other big name there. He can move to 108. 108 is tough. But it's not easy to have 17 or 18 defenses of the title. And he can be dominant in 105, 108, and 112.
Collazo?
Collazo, yeah.
Wow.
Collazo
Even 112?
Even in 112.
Considering his height?
Consider his height, but because he can punch.
Yeah, he can punch, certainly can
and
punch.
Smart. You know, he's ring smart. You know, he can move his feet. He's very accurate.
Accurate,
punch.
sure.
And he can punch. When when you punch in that small division, you
Can he carry the punch to the next divisions, Paco?
Yeah,
108, 112.
Yeah, he can, but he can punch. That's important.
Sure.
And he can move, and he got a big heart. And when you got punch in that division, the sky is open for you.
Sure. No, we shall see this Friday. It should be a great fight. Puerto Rico, Nicaragua always brings back and forth action. Zapata's coming to win. That's his lifetime opportunity that the WBO has provided to him. All the best to both fighters. And talking about Calderón, Paco, we gotta highlight that the WBO has been constantly advocating for Calderón's induction in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, finally
for many years. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, that's fair. Iván, he got his record, he got his career, and he deserved to be a Hall of Famer. We were campaigning for him in the Hall of Fame. Finally, he was recognized at the one of the inductees this year, and well deserved for Calderón and the others. Who gonna be the others? I know Ricky Hatton.
Ricky Hatton's going to be inducted. A couple of more.
The other guy, champions. He was WBO champion 135.
Diego Corrales.
Diego Corrales, who was
he was a great champion.
Rest in peace.
One of the best fights that top rank.
Castillo
Corrales Castillo, the first.
That was a WBO fight.
WBO,
I don't know,
WBC.
one on the 40.
Was it 40 or 35?
I think 140, yeah. I think 140.
That's one of the best fights in boxing.
But remember that Corrales fought Mayweather before.
He also fought Mayweather.
And then he got beat by Mayweather in 135.
Yeah.
Everybody was expecting that. I remember because Rafael Garcia used to work with
Garcia, the hand rapper.
Garcia and Miguel Diaz. They were cutmans, yeah. Garcia is the guy who got a lot of
the pins.
The pins on the beret, yeah. And Miguel he invite Garcia to be his work with him.
Okay.
And he teach him.
Okay.
Then they were working with both fighters. Then Miguel picked Corrales. Stay with Corrales.
Oh, he was working as Corrales cutman.
Yeah.
Miguel.
And then
Rafael
Garcia went to
Mayweather. Oh, wow.
Then he stayed with Mayweather. And Miguel was out. Oh, he put him out of business almost.
We send regards to Miguel. Very nice guy.
Yeah, Rafael Garcia passed away. I remember because I met him in 1980 because I was with Gomez in Vegas, and then he helped Gomez a lot there. We saw that's the first time I saw Seifert and Roy, the Tigers in Vegas. That show with the Tigers.
Clue.
People who visit Vegas, was famous show until a few years ago that one of the Tigers attacked one of the guys.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was Stardust Hotel in Vegas long time ago. Yeah,
okay.
We're talking about 40,
the strip was
43, 44 years ago. Yeah.
I wasn't born.
Oh yeah, but you can read, man. Do that. Do your homework.
Yeah, Google search.
Background.
Google search.
That's background.
Google search, yeah.
Boxing. I didn't see Joe Louis fighting, and I can talk about Joe Louis. That's my favorite fighter.
You did your research.
Yeah.
That was your favorite fighter, Joe Louis?
Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
And Joe Louis, I had 1 and 2.
Okay.
My first 2.
Okay. So, Paco, other news, other WBO news we have on June the 29th, I believe. Teofimo Lopez is back, Paco, defending his WBO junior welterweight champion.
He needed a dancing partner.
His second defense, he's fighting the Canadian, Steve Claggett. Do you know something about Claggett, Paco?
Yeah, I saw him fighting, but Teo is a big name. He needed a dancing partner.
Sure.
We're talking about the dancing partner, the opponent. He needed a big name like Josh Taylor. You remember?
Which was a great fight. We were in New York.
When he fought Lomachenko, he looked great. Then he fought the Ortiz last time.
Jermaine Ortiz, the Dominican.
Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, both.
Excuse me, both.
Mixed,
He fought Lomachenko, give him a run for his money.
And he also
great fight.
He ran a lot, but he was doing a good job against Teófimo. And Teófimo didn't look good on that fight. Yeah. But if he fight a big name like Subriel Matías, for example, he will look much, much better because Teófimo got all the skills in boxing. He's a
youth, puncher, skill, fast defense.
4 or 5 years ago, I asked Bob Arum when they got all the prospect, who was his better prospect. He told me
Teofimo, really?
Wow. Yeah, over Shakur.
Wow.
Yeah. And he got all the fighters, the young fighters that day, but he told me, Teo. was the best prospect. And he was right because Tio became champion.
So he's fighting Steve Claggett, a Canadian, 38 wins, 7 defeats, 2 draws, 25 knockouts. I have not seen him fight. Have you, Paco?
Yeah, one time, but
Okay.
never impressed. But he got a good record.
And he's rated number 10, so he's got to have something.
He got something. And, when Tio is a Pandora box, something like that.
You never know what you're going to get with Tio.
In that kind of fights, okay? In that kind of fight. If Tio fight a big name like Subriel Matías, for example, you know that he will be prepared for that fight. It's like Karsaki. Karsaki used to do that.
Joe Karsaki, former WBO super middleweight champion.
When he was fighting no names, he looked. But when he was fighting Bernard Hawkins or Roy Jones or Mario Wade or one of the guys, he looked sensational. And, he got the record undefeated. But Tio got all the skills. But he need a big name on the other side. But in that fight, should be in papers about 5-1, something like that.
What do you foresee for Tio if he's successful on June 29th? Do you foresee a unification 140? He's moving to 147. What's your take?
Let's see what happened with Subriel. Subriel will be fighting Paro.
Paro here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, they're going to fight here. Paro is a great guy. He fought Alamo.
Yeah.
WBO.
regional
Alamo
title.
put him down. But Paro is a good fighter. But Subriel, that's on paper, 10-1.
Oh, wow.
20-1 fight.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, that should be,
You foresee a knockout?
Yeah,
Early
for sure. Early, very early.
Very early.
3, 4, 5 rounds.
Wow.
Because, Subriel can punch.
Sure.
Okay. Never ever Paro face a fighter like Subriel. If Subriel is he going to put pressure on him since the beginning. And then, I don't know if he got the stamina to afford that kind of punches.
The other 140 champions that we
But
yeah, go ahead.
remember, that fight will be televised in the zone. That means that Subriel will be bigger, recognition.
Getting more exposure.
More recognition.
Yeah.
And then Tio and Subriel could be a great fight.
That could hell of a fight, Paco. Excuse my language.
But also, Tio can be moving up to 147 to fight
Brian Norman
who looked sensational
with a hell of a knockout,
against
Paco.
Santillán. That's a
Sensational
great
knockout.
fight for Tio. They talk to me.
Both
because
are
they
with
want-
Top Rank, Paco. Norman's Top Rank has some options on Norman.
Yeah,
and
he
Tio's
got-
with Top Rank.
Yeah,
So-
but also remember, he wanted to fight Crawford before. And people.
Oh, Tio.
Tio wants to fight Crawford before, and that wasn't a fake or this or the other. No,
It
that
was
was
legitimate.
for real.
Okay.
Yeah, for real. He wanted to fight Crawford in 147. That means that he's contemplating moving up to 147. That will be a hell of a fight with that kid. That kid can punch.
Yeah,
Okay,
Brian Norman.
bigger than Tio.
Yeah.
But Tio got the skill and the experience.
Sure.
But I consider that possible two possible fights against Subriel. That should
That's the fight,
should
Paco.
win- he should
Those are
win
the
that
best
fight.
140 pounders right now.
he should
Tio
knock Paro out
and Subriel.
and or move him up to 147. By the way, Paro's manager will be in Puerto Rico. Angelo, our friend,
Oh, great guy, Angelo.
the Aussie.
Yeah, we'll take him to lunch or
Yeah,
something.
from Brisbane.
No soups this
Australia.
time. No soup.
No soup, please, man. At least they live Outback.
Steak.
Yeah.
You got to take him to the steak with fries.
Yeah.
Paco, in 140, you got Subriel, Teofimo, which is the fight to make at 140. You got also Pitbull Cruz at WBA champion.
Forgot people
and
won't fight.
the WBC 140
Yeah,
champion.
but forget about people won't fight Subriel
no
or
way.
won't fight.
Sean knows
Tio.
more than that. Sean knows.
Sean is an expert. He's
Sean
gonna stay there
Yeah.
and try to find the right opponent for Isaac
The
Cruz.
140 pounder,
He can punch,
Devin Haney on
but the
the piece.
problem is he's straightforward all the time. And with a guy like Tio or Subriel, it's too hard for him to be one of the guys. No matter he can punch. Pitbull is a great fighter, but he needs the right opponent. And Sean is an expert.
on the
that guy.
matchmaking, selecting the
matchmaking.
opponents.
Sean is an expert.
Sure. Hey, Paco, in other WBO news, this time on the female side, it was announced this past week that the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson show on July 20 has been postponed. Mike Tyson apparently suffered a medical condition which impairs him to participate, and therefore we won't have the chance to see Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor rematch. Tell me about, do you have some information as to what happened?
First, you have to cancel the airplane tickets.
Yeah. Diana, if you're watching, please.
Refundable or not?
Yeah, refundable, absolutely.
Okay, but do it because we
had bought the tickets already.
Yeah, and then our friend Lamboy,
he's
Joseph,
yeah.
Brisket for next, okay? No brisket now. But that we're
unfortunately
not good for Amanda because Amanda gonna make a good money.
Payday.
The purse will be great. Fighting Katie Taylor, a fight I want to see again in 140 pounds. Also, Katie is a great fighter. Two Hall of Famers, female Hall of Famers, fight each other in a rematch. I don't know what will happen, but Tyson, somebody told me that he got something in stomach or something like that. I'm not sure what happened.
Do you think the
fight will be
rescheduled before the end of the year, Paco?
Yeah, of course. They have to do it because they got a lot of commitments and they are making a lot of money. Tyson, somebody told me, I don't know if true or not, but
hearsay.
Okay, from the
horse's mouth.
Nah, from the horse's mouth, no. I was there in one of the casinos. Somebody was gambling there, and I was listening what they were talking about in a poker
table.
And he said that he was making close to $20 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Guaranteed?
For that fight, yeah.
Wow.
That was the money they were talking about for Tyson.
Hopefully, we'll see the fight being rescheduled, and we'll have a great event with Amanda and Katie, which should be a great fight similar to the first one that we were in Madison Square Garden.
And good luck to J. Paul, who's our partner in Boxing Bullies.
Oh, by the way, Paco.
We are working together.
By the way, tell our fans who are following on all social media platforms that we were last Tuesday in
Utuado.
In Utuado, we renovated a gym.
And by the way,
please talk to our followers.
By the way, when you go to Utuado from San Juan, go to Arecibo first and then take number 10 to Utuado. Don't go to Ponce and then to Adjunta and then all that.
You know our founder, Luis Batista Sala, wanted to take the mountain route, you can and Alejandra, our new girl in the office.
You can see that beautiful mountains from Arecibo to Utuado. Don't do that again.
I'll update my GPS.
No, we were waiting for an hour, and everybody was there. I was hot, and everybody was waiting for Gustavo and Batista and the others. Yeah. But at the end, we got a nice opening of the gym with the mayor, Jorgito.
Good guy, Paco.
Yo, Jorgito is a great guy.
Supports boxing.
Yeah, and the mayor of Utuado. And he got big plans. He want to do a show there. Once they finish with the Coliseum, they are working like a cancha, like an open
facility.
Yeah. But they got the gym. The gym is beautiful. We work together with Boxing Bullies and WBO Kid Dog 3 working together to make that possible. And we got a beautiful gym there, and they got good trainers there.
Paco, you've been very active.
Voluntaries there.
The WBO and Jake Paul has been very active, renovating boxing gyms all over Puerto Rico, and now probably we were gonna renovate a gym the week of the Jake Paul Tyson fight in Texas. Now it's gonna be obviously postponed.
Yeah, we postponed, but we have to go them to Curaçao. And
there are other discussions about going internationally with the initiative, the project.
Also in Florida, we have another gyms that we're going to support. In Puerto Rico, we have 3 or 4 that we are working on.
Sure.
We have the Manisiaca gym. In Tua Baja, we got Diepa in Rio Grande. We got 2 or 3 more in line. Somebody was talking about Arecibo, but we got there Arecibo,
Normando Valentin from WAPA put you on the spot.
My friend Normando, we want to work on that. But give me some, give me a little break. Yeah. But we're going to work on, we're going to help the Trucutu. That's my friend.
Trucutu, like the song.
Yeah. He's my friend. And I contact him and he responds. He's a nice guy. We're going to work in different gyms in Puerto Rico. We got that Guayanilla.
Oh, Guayanilla, sure. The Collazo gym.
But we are waiting.
The place.
We are waiting for the mayor, who's a great guy.
Great guy as well.
Yeah. The mayor is working on they got a small coliseum there, and they are working on they got.
There's a leak.
No, the roof.
Oh, the roof had some
issues. The roof and floor. Then they have to move the gym to another facility. Then when they finish there, we were talking about 3 months when
Okay,
we
so
were
it's
there.
a big project then.
Oh, beautiful! But it will be a great gym. We're gonna be there with Juan de Leon and the others there, Collazo and Negron, who is training there, the heavyweight.
Negron, yes.
Then, but we're still working with J. Paul and WBO and J. Paul, the alliance. And that will be great for the kids of Puerto Rico. And thank you for J. Paul again. Jake is doing a great, support. It's a great support for the kids in Puerto Rico. El Gallito de Dorado, they call him the Gallito de Dorado.
Yeah.
And people like him.
And he's getting better,
Yeah.
Paco.
You know what I like? I know for sure that Jake wants to fight in Puerto Rico.
No, he fought.
No, but he wants to fight a big fight in Puerto Rico again.
He wants a big fight.
In Puerto Rico again, yeah, because before Amanda retired, I'm sure that Amanda wants to fight in Puerto Rico. Then we got Amanda, J. Paul fighting in Puerto Rico in a big show, something like that.
The fans want it, Paco.
Yeah.
The fans want
We're going to have a
wanna
big
see
show,
Amanda at least
show again.
the closure of her career.
And I know deep inside Amanda wants to fight in Puerto Rico for her fans.
And talking about Puerto Rico, Paco, this weekend is, I believe, in New York, the Puerto Rican parade, something like that. We have Xander Zayas defending his NABO title on Saturday, Paco.
We can be in Syracuse there, in Verona. Verona and then New York.
But we can watch it on our phones or on the screens at the lobby, at the bar.
I'm going to call Xander. I'm going to call the others.
Chushu Carrington.
Chushu is fighting.
Xander fighting Teixeira, former WBO 154.
He's going to have in his career.
What's your take on that fight, Paco?
Xander is better and better. And smart kid. He's 21 or 22, but he's a very smart kid. Very professional. I like Xander a lot. Teixeira is a tough cookie, but Xander is tougher.
He's in a tough division.
That would be a great fight, but Xander, he got a big opportunity to move up his career. Yeah.
Okay. And what about Chushu Carrington? He's a big player.
He will be a world champion. Chushu Carrington will be
Mexican Vivas, I believe.
Oh, he can beat anybody. Chushu Carrington is a one of a kind. He can beat anybody in that division. I like Chushu Carrington better than any other.
Oh yeah,
the prospect. I pick Chushu over the other prospect around, and we got good guys by Pacheco, the others.
Yeah, Diego Pacheco, 168.
Yeah, we got
Keyshawn Davis, 135.
Luisito de Cuba got another good prospect.
Oh, yeah.
Frank got good prospect, but I like Chushu Carrington.
But Paco, in 126, you got the champion Espinosa. You got Chushu Carrington. You got Robesi Ramirez. The Mexican Sergio Sanchez fighting Espinosa. You got Ruben Villa. It's a deep division, Paco.
It's a deep division, but for sure, the kid WBO champion, Espinosa, El Divino, he's too big for the weight. He's going to fight now.
In June, Sergio Sanchez.
The rematch with Robesi.
Afterwards?
I'm not sure, yeah. And I'm sure that he's going to move up. If he wins that fight, he's going to fight Robesi.
In 126.
But he's too big. He's 6'2" or something like that for 126.
Yeah.
It's too much. And he will be bigger, best fighter, tougher in 130 pounds.
Oh, wow.
But that opened the door for Carrington. And Carrington told me he wants to fight Divino.
You had him here in Port. He told you that?
Yeah,
he wants to fight Divino?
Paco,
wow.
I like to fight that guy.
He's got guts.
Yeah, got guts, and he's smart too.
He can punch as well.
Yeah, he's from Tyson.
He's from
Tyson. Mike Tyson, New York.
Brooklyn? He's from Brooklyn?
No. The same.
What's the name?
Yeah, the same city.
Same city. Brownsville.
Yeah, somewhere there. It's the same city.
Nice guy. You had him in Puerto Rico. You gave him the
very smart, and he's vegan.
He's vegan. Yeah. He told us that.
Yeah, great guy, Chushu Carrington. I know he's gonna be watching this podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna watch him on Saturday.
But we can be there in New York. We're gonna watch the fight on TV because we're gonna be in a Hall of Fame with all the inductees, and we got 3 or 4 WBO champions, especially Iván Calderón.
We gotta be there for you.
Who make our presence, necessary there. Because I don't want to miss the induction of Calderón, who deserves that better than any other fighter.
He said he's wearing the 2 WBO rings for his induction ceremony.
And the belt.
Yeah, special belt.
Yeah, special belt. But the 2 rings, and the I don't know if he's gonna show the Rolex. Igor Gonzalez Rolex. For sure he got that in a safe box.
Yeah.
Or,
But Paco,
Or put on sale.
it's a big weekend for the WBO. Collazo, Iván Calderón's induction, Shushu Carrington, Xander Zayas. The sky's the limit for WBO up-and-coming prospects and champions. We also have Divino fighting Sergio Sanchez now, the Mexican. Have you seen Sergio Sanchez? I believe he's number 2, number 3.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. Good fighter. He can fight, but Divino is too big, and he can box and he can punch.
If Divino moves up to 130.
On papers, Divino should be,
favorite?
5-2, 5-3. Yeah.
If Divino moves up to 130, we have there still Vaquero as 130 champion.
That's
and,
another.
Valdez interim champion.
Yeah, but Beltran told me.
How would the cards would play out? Paco?
Beltran told me that they want to fight Vaquero. Okay.
Espinosa.
Beltran told me.
Wow.
That they with Beltran is Espinosa's promoter and co-promoter and manager. Beltran is from Tijuana, San Diego, Tijuana.
Sanford.
Okay, Sanford. But he told me that they wanted to fight Vaquero. But Vaquero, he get beat by
Dennis Berenchek.
Berenchek.
You called the Paco.
Now I'm sure that Vaquero gonna move down
to 130 again
to fight the probably the rematch
with Valdez, which was a great
Valdez,
fight.
That's a good fight
That's
because
fight.
now after that fight, now Valdez, no matter he get beat by Vaquero before, that will be ahead of the fight again.
And Valdez
The
knocked
rematch.
out Liam Wilson, so Valdez
Look
got
good.
like a new
The
fresh,
stock of Valdez are higher.
fresh breath air.
Yeah, and he's coming from a defeat, from a loss. That means that the fight will be interesting in the rematch. But who knows? But you got Robesi.
Robesi's fighting also on the undercard of Teofimo Claggett.
Okay, on that undercard.
Yep.
And then you got the rematch with the Divino and Robesi. Will be a great rematch
fight.
too,
We were there you were the supervisor in that fight.
Yeah,
It
the
was
first
one of
fight.
The best
first
fights,
fight
Paco.
was very
Last year.
close. Yeah,
Fight of the year contender 2023.
very, very good fight. But they're gonna fight. Probably they're gonna fight again if he's still winning. If he defeat Sanchez now, he's gonna fight Ramirez next. But Carrington is there.
Yeah, Carrington.
Okay,
Carrington.
and he's moving up in the rankings.
A key player in 126.
And he can fight. He can fight. People have to see Carrington. Remember that name. He will. I'm sure. It's something happened that the way I expected to happen. Shushu will be world champion early next year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Very, very good fighter. I like him a lot.
126, Paco. You got there Benal Lopez, who can punch.
you got everybody.
Rey Vargas, tall guy.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Shushu is
That's the best fighter in 126.
Made me remember Wilfredo Gomez and that guy.
Wow. That's a bold statement, Paco.
Yeah. It's a big. He's big for 126. He can punch. You need a puncher in 126.
Yeah.
And he's smart. He got experience, as a fighter. And you have to be really smart. And he got that. And when you got that and the skills, for sure, that's all you need to be a world champion.
We shall see. Moving on, Paco, Zhanibek is also fighting in July. He's defending his WBO and IBF. It's IBF mandatory. Mikhail, I haven't seen the opponent, but Zhanibek, it seems, Paco, at 160, there's not enough big names, but we have the number 1 rated fighter, Hamza Sheraz.
Now
he could be the mandatory.
He win the next.
Yeah, he's got the IBF mandatory.
Yeah,
now.
if he wins the next, then he got a fight with Frank Warren fighter. Sheraz, who's a great fighter. And in that fight, Sheraz, Zhanibek, I can pick a winner.
Oh, it's a pick and fight.
That will be picking. That will be very, very, very close fight. Champion always is the champion, but that's it.
Zhanibek also needs a dance partner.
Yeah,
he hasn't had that dance.
He needs that to be bigger,
a
bigger name because he got the skills. He's a great champion, but he need a big name like the British.
Sure.
British Arab. He's Arab and British because he's British. To receive the recognition he need now, that division. But Zhanibek is a hell of a fighter.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and he got an excellent amateur record too.
Yeah, sure.
Won't be easy. Won't be easy for any fighter because you see what happened with Santillán.
Yeah, nobody was
Sometimes
expecting
we are
that. Paco.
talking about the champion who's going to face a guy we don't remember him fighting,
That's true.
but that happened to Santillán.
With
too.
Brian Norman, nobody expected that.
Okay, and that happened in boxing. Boxing is not wrestling. This is not wrestling.
Nothing written in
No,
stone.
no,
Yeah.
no. Here,
punching and changing.
anything can happen in boxing. And when you got that names there that you never heard about him, about the guy, who's that guy? I don't know. I don't remember the guy, but guy can punch, can box. Anything can happen.
Paco, and talking about the IBF mandatory, there was a lot of discussion last week regarding Canelo Alvarez. He's a 160 undisputed world champion, WBO super champion as well, WBO 3-division champion as well. Apparently, the IBF had ordered their IBF mandatory, a guy called William Skull, a Cuban fighter. Apparently, according to reports, Canelo is going to relinquish the title. What are your thoughts on that potential scenario, the fracture of the undisputed title championship?
Canelo, nobody will remember any other champion that in that division. The name is Canelo.
Sure.
And the people want to see Canelo winning or losing, but they're going to be there watching or pay-per-view because they want to see Canelo.
He's the money man.
But Canelo, I put my money on the other guy, on the Puerto Rican.
Berlanga.
Berlanga.
Okay.
I think Berlanga will be next, or Crawford. But Crawford need more time because Crawford will be fighting, and he have a tough fight. Not easy. I was scouting.
Crawford at 154. He's fighting in
154.
August. WBO.
Yeah, but
154.
Crawford got a tough cook in front.
Israeli man.
He don't have a piece of cake.
Former Olympian.
Yeah, Crawford
medalist.
is also the jewel of the crown. But Crawford is a unique fighter, one of the best all-time fighter. But he got a tough cook in front. 154, and you are moving him up. When you are moving him up, always you can have a, difficult. It's more difficult. And the guy, I scout the guy. I was making my
his report. Yeah.
Yeah,
Your scouting report. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him one time, but he have no name.
I think we met him in New York.
Yeah,
It's with Vadim.
no name, but he can fight.
Yeah.
He can that kid can fight. That means that Crawford gonna have a tough fight. I'm not telling that Crawford get beat, but it's a tough fight.
It's not a walk in the park, Bob.
No. It's not forget about a piece of cake. Don't be wrong. It's not a piece of cake. He have to fight, and he have to prove that he got the skill and the power and to be success in 154. Because if he want to fight Canelo later.
Turkey wants that, Paco.
Yeah,
Turkey
but he has to
wants
prove
Canelo.
that he can convincingly beat
Madrimov.
Madrimov in 154. That's a proof. Or I don't know if Crawford wants to make one more fight in 160, something like that, and then move up. Or go straight with Canelo after 154.
Do you think
Canelo.
What's the potential scenario that you would say?
I don't know. I think that he wants to fight Canelo direct after 54. If he beat the guy, then become champion 154. Then he wants to move up and fight Canelo. But Canelo got a commitment now in September. And Berlanga is the perfect opponent for Canelo in 154. No matter what people said about Benavidez or the other, Canelo is the guy, and he's the guy who can have 50,000 guys in the arena watching him.
That is true.
It's like
moneymaker. He's the moneymaker.
Pacquiao in the old days, De La Hoya, Trinidad, that guys. It's a big name like that, and Mexico, Chavez, in the old days that you put Canelo there, for sure you're going to have a huge crowd following him. And good pay-per-view, not good as before, because pay-per-view is not as good as before, but you're going to have a lot of guys in the arena watching the fight.
Okay, Paco, so before we leave the show, there are two more important WBO world title fights taking place on July 20th in Japan. For the vacant flyweight, number one, Riku Kano versus Anthony Olascuaga, Mexican American kid fighting a Japanese fighter.
That July?
That's in July, and on Dasan's boxing show, and also the 115 WBO champion Tanaka versus Jonathan Rodriguez. What can you tell us about those two fights?
I can tell you that I was invited because the fight in Texas was canceled.
Yeah.
They contact us because they want us to be there.
Yeah.
For sure, Mr. Honda wants to be. I want to be there because he can beat me in Japan with that weather, and we are paying his cost.
A little bit hilly, the course.
Yeah, Honda is our promoter. I send my regards to Mr. Honda. I love him. My golf partner, Mr. Honda. He beat me there twice last time, but we were playing in over 100 degrees.
Oh wow!
But worse than in the 100 degrees I took in Florida this weekend.
Oh wow!
Worse. But, they invite us to be there. Tanaka is a kid have been champion in
three divisions.
2 or 3 divisions, WBO different division. He beat Tito Acosta.
Yep. And Bomba.
And Bomba Gonzalez too, both Puerto Rican.
He's fighting a Mexican fighter, Jonathan Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's fighting Mexican, Rodriguez. Jose H. Rivera will be one of the referees.
He's the referee.
Yeah, one of the referees, and Tony Weeks will be the other.
Tony Weeks for the other.
But the fight will be good. I don't know if we're going to be there. Probably we're going to be there. We have to check. We have another commitment.
Long trip.
That's July what?
July 20th in, I believe, Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, I think we could make it.
I think 3 world title fights.
Yeah, but that would be great. I love to be in Japan. It's a long flight, but we can fly from Texas. We fly from here to Texas.
Dallas. From
Texas.
Dallas to
Texas.
Tokyo.
To Hameda.
Hameda, sorry.
We don't have to drive.
No.
That traffic jam in Japan. Oof, man. Yeah. From Narita.
Yeah.
Oof, that's the worst traffic jam. Worse than LA. But now we're going to be in Hameda. If we go there, we fly Texas and then Dallas and then there.
So have you seen Rico Cano, the Japanese number 1? And
I know Rico Cano, yeah.
I think Olascuaga is a Tuto Zabala promoted fighter.
Yeah, but
1 and 2, the highest 2, will be fighting for the vacant.
The first 2,
Rodriguez vacant.
The first 2 available after Bam Bam move up.
Yep.
By the way, who won Bam Bam fighting in Owe? Turkey. Remember?
No, but that's, you think so, Paco, that he's too small to 115 moving to 122?
But I know, money talks. Who knows?
But do you think somebody beats him?
Let's see what happened with Bam Bam.
He's fighting El Gallo Estrada, which should be a great fight.
Bam Bam and Mr. Honda have some interest in both.
Yes.
I don't know if they're gonna fight, but the problem is we have no opponents, no names. And now let's see what happened because the Saudis, they want to see Inoue fighting there. They want to see Crawford. They want to see Inoue, and they have the money to pay the shows there because they got Riyadh season.
Yeah.
Okay, and they are doing a lot of publicity because they want to make Saudi Arabia a good tourist, good for tourists. It's a beautiful country, by the way.
We also have the cruiserweights fighting. Chris Billam-Smith, the UK fighter, doing his mandatory against Richard Riakpo, another UK fighter. So it's a big domestic British fight.
The best fight for the British are the British against British. Yeah. You got a guy from North Ireland, from another Scottish or Wales or the other. They love that fight. That's the reason they love to see Joshua and Tyson Fury.
Hopefully that fight takes place, Paco.
I don't know because they have to go first.
Rematch first. It's a more lucrative fight. Way bigger fight.
Beat Usyk is not easy. That will be a close fight. I can pick a winner in the rematch.
Would it be a very similar fight as the first one, you think?
Yeah, more or less. I don't know if we're going to have a knockdown or a KO, but Tyson Fury hit well Usyk in one of the rounds.
Sure.
He was
buzzed.
No, he received a punch and he was injured. You saw him, I saw his face, and he wasn't good. He was close to get beat in that round. But also he put Tyson Fury, he came down, he was kissing the cross.
Yeah.
And then he put him down. And the fight was close to
that was
stopped.
trending on social media when he kissed the cross.
There was
like an extra motivation for him.
That was an issue, but he came back. He came back and he put him down, and he was close to that fight was close to be a KO. But Mark
great
Nelson,
fight.
who did a hell
Excellent
of the job,
Excellent job.
he allowed the fight to continue, and the fight was great. Now we got a huge rematch in which I cannot pick a winner. That will be so close. Now the fight is really close.
That's what the fans want, Paco. Great fights, 50-50 matchups. It benefits everyone. So we'll see. I think we've covered all the bases for today's show, Paco.
No.
You got any other comments, thoughts you would add to our followers?
We got the convention.
October 28th in Puerto Rico.
28. I was talking to the guy who are organizing the golf tournament, Colonel Junior Rivera.
Oh, nice guy. Regards to the Colonel.
Junior Rivera, and we're gonna have a big fiesta on the 28th. It's a Monday
In Salinas.
Yeah, in Salinas, close to the Albergue Olímpico, Olympic
Facilities
there in Salinas, close to the toll gate.
Tollgate. Yeah.
Wami, who's the owner of La Di, one of the best seafood restaurants in Puerto Rico, he got a farm there. We're going to have a big Puerto Rican fiesta for all the attendees.
Sure. The golfers.
At the golfers and the participants.
Sure.
Convention participants, because we're going to move the people from San Juan there
Salinas.
to Salinas for that. We're going to have a lunch and a big fiesta there on
looking forward
on Monday, October the 28th.
Yeah, we start. Yeah.
That will be
the golf
huge.
tournament.
If you make arrangement for the convention, do it now, because we're going to have how many? Not too much rooms, about 250.
Yeah, something approximately. Yeah.
Yeah, the hotel is beautiful, Sonesta.
Royal Sonesta in the Isla Verde Strip.
Oh,
Yeah,
that will be great, and it's ocean front.
Yeah, ocean front. It's
Excellent.
5-star hotel, Paco.
Yeah, if you haven't made your reservation, do it now. Check WBO web.
Yeah. You can follow us on all social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and our official website WBOboxing.com. People can access, obtain information as to the convention, rulings, documents, everything related to the WBO. So, looking forward to it.
And then we have the fiesta, Samuel Serrano fiesta.
Oh, that's on when, Paco? July 4th?
Will be July the 4th,
Okay.
because it will be Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
Probably we're going to be free on
Friday. It's a holiday. Thursday.
Will be Puerto Rican holiday.
Okay, Puerto Rican at the beach.
We are fabricating the holidays
Okay.
in Puerto Rico, and that happened. We're going to have a fiesta in Samuel Serrano's house there.
Beach house.
In Arecibo, Barrio Islote, Arecibo. We'll invite somebody, I don't know who's available, one of the champions. Crawford is training.
We'll make the announcement.
Yeah, but we're going to have a lot of invitees there. Always we invite a champion. I don't know if Amanda will be training or not, because she loves to be there too. Jordan, if you had the opportunity, I will call you and we arrange something that you can show up at the fiesta.
Absolutely.
Because people love to see Amanda always there. And by the way, what happened to Claressa Shield?
Okay, Claressa Shields is fighting, I believe, in July for the vacant WBO light heavyweight championship against the WBC champion. So she's trying to win a third WBO World Championship, becoming a 3-division WBO championship. We received confirmation that fight will be it's the process of being arranged for the last week of July.
I talked to Salita,
Dimitri
and he
Salita.
mentioned me when we have the IBF convention. I show up there. I saw him there. He told me that they were considering be fighting for 175.
175.
Claressa is the hell of the fighter.
Undisputed in 2 divisions.
I admire Claressa.
Yeah.
She has a beautiful history too.
Yeah.
She's a role model.
Her upbringing.
It's great lady. And I saw the comments. Ryan Garcia. He said that he wants to be with Claressa, something.
Yeah, so
that in social media.
Paco, that's a topic for another episode.
Wow,
we can talk also about Ryan Garcia's B sample, which returned positive.
Yeah,
that's another controversial topic.
By the way, he was in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, we saw.
He was invited by Turkey to be there in Saudi Arabia. But I read something about Claressa and Ryan Garcia.
You never know with Ryan what's going to happen.
Oh, I don't know. Claressa can beat anybody, including Ryan Garcia.
She can't crack an egg, but she can box.
Yeah, she can beat anybody. She's one of the best in the history of boxing. She's one of the best. For sure.
Paco, I wanted to thank you for coming in today. I'm a late replacement pinch hitter. our host.
But
is
you are doing better than
attending
than here. When you are
professional.
here, you are shy. Wow.
You think
I
so?
can say, yeah.
I'm gonna,
You have to, be open, man. You can talk
We're
about
trying our
boxing.
best, Paco.
And you are reading more now. You are reading more. It's a young guy. You got a guy who's got a master's degree in sport law in Georgetown here. And now he need to be more in the street, be the street kid, be there hanging around.
I'm learning from the best, Paco. I'm learning
You
from
have
the
to
best.
you have to be more with guys like our friends, and be golfing because
I'm learning, Paco. I'm learning.
Gustavo, how you can hit 90,
Please don't tell
90 degrees
followers.
with your seven?
Oh my God.
7 iron, not even the general. The general can be doing better than you in golf, man.
I'm going
But
to
do
the
it.
golf range this week, and I'll be ready for the convention. I'll promise you that.
But
Okay?
do it that. You don't have to be Tiger Woods the
No,
first
no.
day, but you can have fun, man. Do it now.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay, so Paco, thank you to all our followers and fans. Remember, you can find us and follow us on all social media platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, WBOboxing.com. We'll see you next week in another episode of WBO JABS, the podcast.